There's many Digimons out there, many that are weak, some that are strong, and even some that are really powerful. So today, let's talk about the most powerful Digimons out there. Now, it's not going to be in order by any means. I'm just telling you some really powerful Digimons out there, but I will tell you my top 3 Digimons as well. Let me know in the comment section below who do you think is the strongest. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious, but yeah, let me know your top 3 actually. Enjoy. To start this stuff, let's go with Omegamon, which is a Digimon that keeps evolving as he keeps absorbing other Digimon. So I'm talking about Omegamon Super Ultimate actually. And the reason that he's so powerful is due to his power attack God Matrix, in which reduces everything in his path into Matrix data. This Digimon can wipe out an entire armies and destroy a whole land with just a single blow. And on its profile, it says, having fused with Wicked God, it is the ultimate destroyer who invites disaster. It's actually pretty cool to read, right? But that's really scary when you think about it. Next up is Ultimate Chaosmon, a Digimon that was born out of 4 Digimon that are already pretty powerful Mega Digimons that are Bencholeomon, Kenturosmon, Variduromon, and Dardramon. So this Digimon is physically able to suppress his energy levels and exuding so much energy that rookie Digimon can't even come near to this beast. The downside about him is that it's not a complete DNA, like his Digicores are not properly fused together and stored internally, so his weak spots are being exposed, so it's quite vulnerable, but it's only weak if you get close enough. If not, you're probably gonna get destroyed by him. I mean, let's be honest, like the digital world could have gone in extension because of this beast. Next up is Quatsmon, a Digimon that assimilates data and absorb more power. His Gyupoto particles are so devastating that even slightly making contact with them will result in the complete deletion of that Digimon. He also managed to convert practically all of the digital world and its inhabitants into raw data, which he then absorbs to further bolster its own power. Quatsmon's goal is to absorb everything in the digital world so he can become the ultimate being that is Gaomon, and he was actually pretty close to do so. So I think that's why they needed the power of all those crazy tamers from each season to defeat him, huh? Omegamon is a fusion of all demon lords, his manifestation of all sins and evil from out of the digital world. Accordingly, any attack used on him that has malicious intention is totally neutralized, giving him an incredibly powerful defensive mode. It's technically impossible to defeat this Digimon since trying to hurt him is only going to tap into his reservoir of sin and give him more energy. Omegamon have an impenetrable defense and an undying reservoir of power. Now, he doesn't have any attack that are so strong that he will sub the world. But let's not forget that he now have an XNT body form, and it says that the power oozing out of it is capable of causing the digital world to collapse due to it merely existing. That's kind of insane, right? Galacticmon, a Digimon that was only a Venmon when he first appeared, and it was really weak. Then he became Snatchmon, that is required to have 4 Venmon, which is kind of intense, right? Who claims to be the most powerful Digimon ever. Then he absorbed his own master and then fused with a weapon of mass destruction, so he became Galacticmon. So it is a very big monster as well. And just his tail alone is actually pretty massive, right? I mean, it's a giant spacecraft that is above the Earth's atmosphere. And let's not forget that he got move that can almost one-shot you. I mean, it gets you to 1 HP, so that's powerful. Galacticmon really tried hard to become the ultimate being too. I mean, he was very close to become Gaomon himself as well. But of course he failed and got defeated, and actually he caused some trouble when this happened because everything was falling apart towards Earth. So yeah, this Digimon is really crazy. Now to Chronomon Holymode, that is a legendary Digimon born from the Emir project and is the strongest Digimon in the story series. I mean, he was forced into his destructive DM form, which the Chronocore virus was then produced, right? And the verse had the end goal of taking down Yggdrasil and rewriting the digital world. So this really showed how Chronomon Holymode is really strong. Mega Darkness Burgerman, the fusion of Ace Nightmon and Burgerman. So Burgerman is a very strong Digimon himself. I mean, he is known as the Sage of Death, since he rebelled against God using half of the sacred server tree for his body. He is capable of intensifying the darkness in the hearts of Digimon and also absorbs that darkness in the hearts of Dishman for his gain. So that pretty much says it all. Since Dishman is capable to control all evil, so his goal is to emanate all good in this world, so he can turn it into a dark place that he can basically manipulate everything for his own gain. Now, Mega Darkness Burgerman is equipped with a number of powerful attacks. His Bellfire Eyes move transforms everything around him into nothingness, with Eternal Darkmare seeing similar results as he instantly destroys the enemy's data. Meanwhile, other moves like Terran Fusion sees Mega Darkness Burgerman absorbing the land around him into new energy and power for himself, allowing him nearly unlimited strength in every department. His God of Death Snatcher technique also later turns out his opponent's soul. It's not an easy Digimon to defeat, I must say, huh? Now to Shakamon, which I think got a pretty cool name because my real name is Shaka, which means I fuck with this guy, of course. Anyways, Shakamon is the ultimate good Digimon who might even qualify as the holiest Digimon of the lot. This Digimon protects the Eastern digital world and is said to be the closest equivalent to Yggdrasil in the digital world. Shakamon operates as the deity of love that's even more difficult to defeat. His move, Light of the Cider Strength, can pretty much extinguishes and purifies any evil that is in its opponent, making it helpless. And he also got the move, Pilgrimage of Alignment Palm, that can be put the opponent's lock in an eternal battle with an illusion in order to highlight how pointless fighting is. The illusion lasts until the enemy's mind and body are both exhausted, meaning that it's practically impossible to actually fight the real Shakamon. Now to Fang Lomond, a Digimon that is covered in oolong ores or scales, which is a material that's so hard that it's actually impossible to inflict any damage on it. He also got 12 Digicores on his back. This dude is powerful. It is also considered the god of the digital world. His attack, the Kyoku, which not only disables everything in the digital world but also through all eternity, meaning it's a permanent cleanup, can sort out the good and evil of the digital world. It's basically his purpose but done in a super destructive way. It's worth mentioning that Lucemon is able to banish him underground and relatively contain the threat that he posed. Once he unleashed, his offensive and defensive are out of control, which is all the reason to keep this Digimon locked away somewhere, huh? Shotmon times 7 Superior Mode, the strongest good Digimon out there, am I right? This is the fusion of all Digimon in the digital world fused together, in which it's capable of taking down any Digimon from the Digimon Fusion series. This fusion body becomes so massive from all of the Digimon that it's absorbing that a number of run of Digimon are left orbiting its body like a satellite would to a planet. Other Omega Digimon have been looked at here, but when bringing simple facts into the mix, Shotmon times 7 Supermon has taken down Mega Darkness Burgerman, Ultimate Chaosmon, and Fang Lomond. It really shows how powerful that being is, huh? Next up is Emperor Dramon Paladin Mode, which is the strongest of the ancient dragon Digimon. He is responsible for the founding of the Roll Knights and restoring the ancient digital world. I mean, this dude have Omegamon's power, and in this form he possesses the Omniblade, which is capable of cutting anyone in two while also resetting and clearing their data. He is so strong that he's capable of defeating Omegamon very easily, so this dude have a lot of power. Now to Susanamon, that is the strongest Digimon in Digimon Frontier, of course, because he is the fusion of all 20 spirits of the legendary warriors. Susanamon is seen as a cleansing prophecy that will arise when the glitchy world sees too much chaos. That's why he fought against Lucemon, which his purpose is to destroy everything in the digital world so he can recreate it and start anew. Anyway, it's pretty close to do so, huh? Susanamon also wields the Zero Arms Orishi, a gigantic sword of light which is very powerful, and the Celestial Blade attack is described as slaying and stabbing everything in the world, so yeah, I think it's pretty powerful too. Now to Omegamon X, which is the fusion of Burgerman X and Omegamon X that are pretty powerful themselves. Omegamon is very strong, but nothing like his X antibody form. It's really out of the world. I mean, his Digicore acquired the Omega Enforce, an intuition of sorts where Omegamon can instantly read ahead to what attacks are going to be done and act accordingly. It's nearly impossible to even make contact with him. Omegamon X have this move called All Delete, in which a lot of people consider to be the strongest attack in the series. This is truly the potential of the Omega Grey Sword getting unlocked. With that move, he can erase the target, which he pulls such a move on Yggdrasil core and bypass the digital world. So yeah, he was able to kill the Dish creator. So that's crazy, huh? Now to Amon, who can pass freely between all worlds across space and time, intending to rule them all. This is definitely total domination right here. This Dishman said that if beings are released, that it will result in unfathomable destruction upon the digital world. Amon has a move called Time Destroyer, where he banishes his opponent to a phantom zone-like void between space and time. If that particularly weren't bad enough, no one has returned from being sent to such a place by him, showing that its banishment tantamount to death. And for last, of course, it's Omegamon, the strongest Digimon out there, because he is the result of the entire digital world fusing all together into one true Digimon. The only two that was close to do so was Galaxymon and Quatsmon, so that's kind of insane, right? Never actually appear for what we know, but it is definitely the strongest Digimon out there, no doubt about it, man. So yeah guys, those are some of the most powerful Digimon out there. Now of course there's other super strong Digimon out there that was not mentioned, so let us know in the comment section below, because I like to know. And here is my top 3 strongest Digimon. So it goes like this. For number 1, it's definitely Omegamon. Secondly, it's Amon. And for third, I will have to say ShadowShakBusiness times 7 Supermons, since it's the fusion of all Digimon in the digital world in Digimon Fusion. So I will have to say that he's pretty strong too. Now, don't get it twisted. This is my opinion, so please tell me yours as well, because I can't just say mine and be like, okay. Anyways, this was really a hard video to make since there's just so many options and reason that certain Digimon are stronger than others. So that's why I decided not to make a top 10 list, because it's really complicated when you think about it. Like, we don't really know exactly why those are stronger or anything like that. But I will leave a link in the description below for a video that explain you who are the top 10 strongest Digimon out there, which is a very long video, but it really goes deep into why those Digimon are stronger than others. So if you like to check it out, there's a link down here. Now, this might sound crazy what I'm about to say right here, but it would be really cool if the Digimon franchise could actually rank us every single Digimon out there to know who is the strongest to the weakest. I just think it will be really awesome. Anyways, make sure to subscribe for more Digimon content and leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.